Damn! Look at that. You know what the deal is? What's the deal? It's Mr. Legit. We got a special video today. I'm actually here on a Friday morning with a cup of coffee and my family. If you guys are in COVID, you guys know that we are the teachers right now. Problem is I'm trying to relax on a Friday. I was trying to take a little hooky day, trying to relax with the wife because my wife isn't working today. But guess what? We can't. We got to go back to work because as a business owner, especially right now, you got to put your best foot forward and kick some tail. So the customer called me up probably a couple weeks ago. The customer said, hey, your roof's leaking, whoop to whoop. And I was like, there's no way my roof's leaking. And I looked on the contract before I went out there and I realized that it was a recover. So I was like, let's go check this out. That's why I hate doing recovers. We probably do like 1 or 2 a year. And guess what? We did this one about 3 years ago and I'm getting a call back. Nobody wants a call back. It's just not profitable. It's a waste of time. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever had a callback on a recover or if you guys even do recovers. And we'll go out there and check it out. How is this even possible? This is the second recycle guy I've seen on the street in like 10 seconds. We are pulling up to the scene and we got Chris out here. All right guys, so basically here's the problem. Is this corner right here. That should not be doing that. But also, so we're gonna have to take out this section just to show you guys, but we're gonna show you guys a little bit of the rot. But again, this is 2 layers. So, I don't know. All right, so we just took off this downspout. And the cool thing about this, one thing about this downspout is before they didn't have a downspout, and basically all this water from all this whole section, even including over there, is all just draining right here, and it's basically all coming down here. So what I think happened was this downspout wasn't there before, and this hip is not like a normal hip, you know, it's kind of going straight down. So I think what happened was all the water was just working its way into these ridge caps, and it ended up leaking right there. So it's awesome that the homeowners did put this there. Definitely saved them. You guys didn't think I was gonna be the one ripping it off, did you? Come on, man. That's why I bring Chris along. What he's gonna do though, when you guys are tearing this stuff off, just make sure to start from the top. If you guys do have a repair like this, I like to start from the top, make it nice and clean, and work your way down. So always start from the top. Whatever you guys are tearing off, don't start from the bottom. This little shovel that comes in handy on little repairs like this. And we're gonna see what the last roofer did, is what I'm kind of curious about. There it is. Oh. You can't be dropping your tools, man. Look exactly what I'm talking about, how this hip is straight. Anytime you guys have like a straight hip like that, where it's not an angle, it's very dangerous. Especially like these hips that come down like that. It's just a leak hazard right here. You need to take this ridge off right here. You always start from the top. You think, what's the pitch, like 612? 6 or 712? So he's just kind of taking off one side. He's gonna move to the other, and it should just peel off there super easy. See that? How easy that is? He just took the nails off of one side and moved on to the other side. You can see that it's architectural shingles, and then the second layer is actually architectural as well. So it never, like, we really shouldn't have even recovered this thing. Can we? Sure. But should we have? Probably not. Again, it's not up to me, it's up to the customer, you know. Cuidado con las canalejas, pues. What did I just say in English? You know how to say it? What?
Careful with the gutter.
Careful with the gutter. You gotta be careful, because when you guys are taking this stuff off, we don't want to damage the gutter. Otherwise, we're gonna be in we're gonna have another headache to deal with. From Vancouver, Portland, I was born here. I speak English. I don't speak Spanish, but working with these guys for like 10 years, learned a couple things, one or two words. Just uno, dos palabras, you know. But you have to. I don't know where you guys are from. Probably I see a lot of white boys on YouTube. But up here, man, a lot of them are Mexicans, right? Ain't that right? Where you from, man? Michoacan. Mexico. And some people are like, don't call them Mexicans. I'm like, why? Why not call them Mexicans? They are Mexicans. That's like saying, don't call me an American. I'm an American. But I love these guys, man. Mexicans are good friends of mine, and I'm not racist over here. We got black, Puerto Rican, Asian, Mexicans working for me. We don't really care. We don't discriminate. You know one thing I do discriminate on? Bad workers, lazy workers, huevones. The lazy guys, we don't like. I don't care what you are. You could be anything. As long as you're a hard worker, though, man, those are the guys to keep. Be careful with the... Cuidado con la canaleja, güey. Yo te dije. I told them, be careful with the gutter. I told you, be careful with the gutter. You don't want to bend this. It's new. Where's the boss at? Look at the boss. Where's the boss? The boss is just chilling in the truck. Right when I showed up, he's like, I gotta go take a dump. I went to go take a dump. He's back here though. We'll see. And Chris back here just getting after it. Look at those shoes right there. Those shoes are getting pretty good grip. Yeah. Look at the, oh, they're waterproof? You didn't know about those waterproof boots though. Waterproof. They're still waterproof when it rains all day? Yeah. Really? That's pretty cool, man. A lot of guys that I see will wear like shoes like this. You know, like some flat shoes, like skate shoes. It works okay in the heat, but as soon as it starts raining though, trash. I am sorry. Trash. Trash again. Trash. The granules don't have time to like go in between your boots. You know what I mean? Like the granules on boots will go in between the tread, and you know, you can do this stuff. You know, give me a like if you ever hit your feet. You know, bang your feet against the roof to get the granules off. Took off the gloves in the hand and making him work. And matter of fact, where's your boss at? Where's your boss? You don't know? You're doing the whole thing, man. We got one boss, two boss, and we got the worker, man. Exactly. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it. That's it. Look at that. That's why we keep throwing around. He's like, look, man. So if you look right here, these nails, you can see there's a truss right here. So what we're gonna do is cut this right here, take off this piece right here, this board and that board, and then we'll see exactly what we have going on. So go get the saw. You have the saw? For right now, let's go ahead and cut this thing and see exactly what we got underneath the decking. See the truss down there? Chris is doing a bang up job. Look at that. Damn. Damn. Look at that. You know what the deal is? Look at this right here though. This should not be happening. You can see it's coming off in the plies. Look at this. Yeah, this truss is just gone. Look at that. That truss should be like this. Look at that truss. And look at this thing. Oh, it's a little wet right here. Careful. Pucker me up real quick. So basically what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to come up to maybe, we're gonna have to take off this board too, I think, and that one. Take that off too, Chris, and this one too. Sometimes it's easier just to yank on the plywood and pull it up, but when it's in good condition and the plywood is good, it just takes too much energy and too much work. So he's just pulling up the nails with the cat's paw. Pata, oh, how do you say pata de gato? Yes. I don't know. I guess it's the cat's paw. When you guys are taking this plywood off, you got to be so gentle not to damage anything. And if you look right here, he's just barely like just barely getting it out of there. So you got to make sure, like I said, just be careful with it. You don't want to damage anything, otherwise we're going to be into a bigger mess. And that piece of plywood is good, so actually he's going to keep that. We're going to reuse that piece of plywood. No, there's no rotten. See, piece of plywood back here. Just reuse it if you don't have to. Look what we found underneath. So they have this, all that stuff is mold. That's mold, huh? So basically, look at this. This is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to replace this truss right there, and then we're gonna have to go ahead and take out this blocking. That way we can go ahead and replace this truss. Do you have a 2x4 with you? Yes. Perfect. See, that's all we need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and rip this thing out of there. Look at this. Oh, look at this truss. Throw it down here. Oh man, look at this thing. Damn, this thing is shot. Look at this wood though. Look at that. That thing is just beat down. You can tell that's been leaking for a long time though. So basically this, what was it, like this? It's this, and this was on here like this. Oh, like this I think. Look at that, yeah, that thing is shot. Look at this wood. It's kind of crazy to see all like the little layers in it too. Just look how beat down that thing is. This thing was basically something like that right there. But look at all these layers, like these, look at this. This should not be doing that at all. Look how old. This is what you call dry rot. See, it's not wet at all. That's how I know it wasn't from us, because it's just dry. The homeowner said it was leaking. I'm like, yeah, I know it's leaking, but it's definitely just dry. All right, so one of the hardest parts is probably taking it off and preparing it. That just takes the most time. We call it prep. So prepping the area is just the most time consuming once you take it off and preparing it. But once it's on, once it's all put together, it's super simple to put it back together in the shingle, obviously. But he's gonna go ahead and cut this. What he's doing is setting his skill saw and making sure that it's nice and square. That way, it's the exact same the exact same angle as the last one. It's all cut in place and it looks way better. Now all we have to do is just nail it in place, put a piece of plywood on, and then start putting on underlayment and shingles. Alright, it's all put together and it is ready just to, and it's starting to rain on us. Good. See that? Easy as that. We put a little board out here so he can walk on it because he doesn't know how to tie his shoes, so we need to put the board that way he doesn't fall on his laces. Now it's time to put on the metal. Look at that, board's a lifesaver. He didn't really want to put the board on. He said, no, no, no. And I said, dude, just put it on. It's one nail and it'll save you. That, putting a chicken board, we call it a chicken board. It saves so much time and it's safe, especially when it's wet. If it was dry, we don't need it, but look, that water's coming down right there. You know, it's so much safer. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We got all this paper installed. Everything is good to go. We're gonna go ahead and make sure to put this up there that way, because there's so much water sitting right here. Actually, no, wait, they do have a, we do have this piece right here. Oh, you know. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put it. We don't even need to put 2 layers on. Doesn't make any sense. All we're gonna do, because it's, you know, we've torn it off. So what we're gonna do is just put another layer on. Feather it out right here at the ridge line, and yeah, we're gonna be done, chalked up. All right, so it's ready to install this. So we don't use a bleeder. We use a, this is actually an open valley, but we're not gonna do a California, which is a bleeder up the center of it. So open valley means it's open on both sides, basically. And then we're gonna take this shingle and just run it up without using a bleeder. I don't like to use a bleeder. I think it looks terrible. Some people think it's better or save squares. I don't really care. I just think that it looks bad. I don't think it looks good. I think it looks better, nice clean cut, rather than a... Put it on the line, man. Put it on the line. Yes. See that? Look, hold on. So this is the problem with GAF. This is not a nail line. Yep, exactly. Yep. Look, mira. Let me show you. Let me show you. So you see it right here? So this guy's a little new, but look, right here is the double. And if you look at that line, it's a common bond area right there. So basically you need to nail between here. You see this line?
Yeah.
You need to nail right here, the double. Especially when you're on YouTube, man. We can't be cheating on YouTube, bro. Come on, man. You know that we do everything perfect around here. You can't be cheating. So basically you only need 2 nails. When it's a 8-12 pitch, now here's why they don't use 2 feet. So Brian told me it's 2 feet. Why they don't do it on the 8-12 pitch? Because if they did a 2 feet overhang, you would be in the windows and you'd be looking out of your window and you would see the roofing. So they shorten it up on an 8-12, if you guys didn't know that. So typically you can see the window down here. If it was 2 feet, it would be down here, and basically they'd be looking out of their window. So on this one, we just have a full shingle right here, and you can just work this all the way up. Look at it. And right off the lines. If you overlap it, then you have a big bump. So you want to cut it. You want to cut it a little shy. Now he's going to go ahead and cut the valley. Oh, he's using some snips to cut it. Look at him getting creative. Wow. The sun's coming out, and this job's about finished up. Got a couple more shingles to put on, and we're putting on a GAF. So when you're starting this first piece, if it's really close to the valley, normally you'd want to put a piece of starter on. But in this case, if you had a starter right here, you would be putting your nail into the valley. You want to stay 8 inches out of the valley. So your nail's going to be fine right here. You're going to go ahead and nail this up. nails per side. Put ridge glass.
Thank you.
No problem, man. Go ahead and help him out a little bit, I guess. Let's see how he does this last piece. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he's going to cut it right there. So basically what he did is turn it around. He'll know exactly where he needs to put it at. If you turn it around, then it's without measuring. And it's going to fit in there perfect. Look, let's do this. First of all, you need to put a little piece right here. You need a shingle. Yeah, just cut, yep, exactly. He's going to cut this piece right here off, and then that way he could tuck it up underneath this. And then yeah, exactly. Bada bam, bada boom. Now take this. Yeah. So take this off. Look, let me show you. Fold that out. So pull it out and rip it. Exactly. So he's gonna rip that, and he's gonna put it right here. And yeah, it's okay. Put it on. Nail it right here. Put the nail right here. Now you need one more piece. He's gonna rip it again. Just rip it. Oh no, you need to cut it maybe, huh? Cut it. And we're done like that. That's it. Alright, look at this, man. Look how good this looks. It's all done. Chalk it up. Alright guys, I got a little secret for you. Now that this job's done, hopefully you guys liked it. There's a little button down below. It says subscribe. You're supposed to hit that. If you guys liked it, make sure to hit that little button down there, right below. It's in red. Make it gray. Mr. Legit, I'm out of here. Peace.